What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your Cardano friend here, Jack. And in this episode of Cardano Daily, we're going to be peeling back the blindfold from mainstream media and skeptics in the crypto space. Now, first things first, before we get into that, I'm going to be showing you my desktop background because I didn't have the right tab open, but I want to talk about my stake pool. Last epic, we actually got really lucky, and it was our first time that we were able to mint blocks, and we did not only mint blocks, we minted 2 of them and provided a 13.75% ROA for that epic, which is pretty crazy and really lucky. I got a golden horseshoe on my back. So if you want to come stake with Jack, we have over 1.2 million in stake now and have a really good chance of providing consistent rewards for the delegates. So if you want to stake and earn passive ADA on your ADA, definitely consider doing so with stake pool Jack. But now let's go peel the blindfold. Okay, so what prompted this kind of title? What prompted this video? Why are we peeling back a blindfold on mainstream media? Well, the mainstream media likes to paint a scary and fearful picture of not just cryptocurrencies, but specific cryptocurrencies like Cardano, who hasn't had smart contracts, for so long, but mainstream media doesn't understand how this works. And a lot of people, even in crypto, don't understand that smart contracts are not everything. There's other steps that need to be taken to ensure security, to ensure decentralization, so the system can run smoothly without anyone in power, and a bunch of different things involving game theory and other things that aren't just, oh, can you run a smart contract? It's not just that, and that's the first blindfold we're going to be taking off, the smart contract blindfold, with this tweet from Charles Hoskinson. So what did he tweet and why did he tweet it? Well, he tweeted, "It's extraordinary to me, the level of skepticism about their upcoming smart contract launch. It's not something like, oh, smart contracts are going to be underwhelming on Cardano. People are saying it just won't happen. The critics are saying this with biblical level certainty, and he thinks we should start a fund to pay for their therapy because people think that smart contracts are just not coming, that they're, Cardano's just a scam. And there's huge voices, huge people who have a lot of influence saying these types of things, and it's really worrisome. Why are they saying that? And they're saying it with 100% certainty. It's because they have a blindfold on. And mainstream media and critics have been saying some stupid things with 100% biblical level certainty in the current crypto space about Cardano for some time now. So it's time they take the biblical level certainty blindfold off and the smart contracts blindfold off and get with it. Let's keep going though. So now we're going to take the proof of stake blockchain blindfold off. Which one is better? How much of them are going to succeed? And, can we all make it out alive? Well, the truth is we can make it out all alive, but in reality, Cardano has outperformed the other proof of stake blockchains in the past 12 months, not only in gains, but also in development activity and how decentralized the networks are. This is true. I'm not trying to bash the other proof of stake blockchains because Polkadot, Solana, all of them are doing great things and they're innovating, they're building. I'm not going to crap on them for building, but when someone wants to come over here and put their blindfold on for their one blockchain that's going to win and tell me that Cardano sucks, I'm not going to stand there and just agree with them. I think all of these blockchains, all these proof of stake mechanisms are going to be able to further advance each other, but I do think strongly, and this is just my opinion, you're welcome to have a different one. I'm not going to yell at you, and I'm not going to force mine down your throat, that ADA is going to do the best. They have a lot of people behind them. They have a lot of academic rigor, and there's a lot of other things they have going for them that they've proven themselves on going forward. But on this note, DOT has, had some problems, and I'm not going to say Cardano's not going to have any problems. I'll put that blindfold off, that Cardano is perfect. That's a blindfold that I'm willing to take off. But you got to realize that other proof of stake blockchains are also going to have problems, and Cardano's not the only one that is slow or that takes their time or that doesn't do things perfectly. Cardano tries to do things perfectly the first time around. That's why their development takes a little bit longer. So they don't have problems like having to downgrade nodes or risk slashing network validators because something kind of messed up in the proof of stake side of things. Now moving on, the next blindfold, which is kind of like the same blindfold, is the ZeroSum Blindfold. If you don't think this is a zero-sum game, if you do think this is a zero-sum game, we gotta take that blindfold off, because multiple people can win in this game of cryptocurrencies. And if you have the idea in your head that there's only one winner, I frankly don't want to interact with you on Twitter, on YouTube, or in any way, because I think cryptocurrencies are here to bring people together to build things that are going to change the freaking world. Cardano is going to be one of them. I think many other proof of stake blockchains are going to be one of them, part of this. And maybe Cardano, maybe they bank the unbanked the best. Maybe Solana comes over here and they send the fastest transactions. Maybe Polkadot comes over here and their parachain auctions are awesome and really useful for certain people. No blockchain has to do everything the best. And in this situation, a lot of these blockchains are going to 100x. Even if you're invested in one that everyone hates, if it's building, there's a good chance if they keep building, they're going to see that huge return. And at this point, like this tweet says here, it's not a matter of, are we going to 100x? It's a matter of who's going to 200x and who's going to 100x. So overall, not a bad position to be in. And people need to take that blindfold off that this is a zero-sum game, because it's not a zero-sum game. It is a positive-sum game where there's multiple winners. There's not one winner and one loser. They make a zero-sum game. There's multiple winners. Okay, moving on. Let's take a humorous blindfold off and let's go look at a meme, right? So quite a good meme, but also it's accurate. So it's not just funny, it also is informational in a way. So Cardano will never have billions locked in DeFi. They built an ERC20 converter. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that, really. Cardano will have a lot of money pouring in from the ERC20 converter. Projects who want something different than Ethereum. They don't want the gas fees. They want a more efficient system, in my eyes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of people just stay on Ethereum, and that's fine too. Ethereum's also a great place to build things. But I do think we're going to see a ton of people convert over, and that'll bring millions and billions of dollars into the Cardano ecosystem. Okay, one last thing, one last blindfold. The price of Cardano is still super low. So they have been a top performer in the past year in terms of gains. Percentage-wise, they have blown most of the other top cryptos out of the water. But we're only number 5, and our market cap for Cardano is only $43 billion. Now, let's take that ignorant blindfold off that Cardano's not going, to 100 billion. And let's look. So 43 billion, if we just go all the way up to, 300 billion, where Ethereum is right now, and, Ethereum can grow too. We don't want to catch up necessarily. We're sitting at like a $9 Cardano. So do I think that's possible? Yes, I think that's possible. And do I think it's going to happen? Yes, I think it's going to happen. Do I know when? No, I don't know when. I don't have a magic crystal ball, but I'm not going to put a blindfold on to say that this isn't possible, because it's also possible that Cardano goes to, $1, 90 cents for a while, but they're going to keep building, and it's inevitable that the price will follow that innovation and that work towards a better cryptocurrency, towards a better blockchain, towards a better financial operating system of the world. Then the price is going to reflect that. People are going to come in and say they knew all along, when really they were the critics talking about all these blindfolds, how smart contracts aren't even coming. Anyways, that's my rant for today. That's been this episode of Cardano Daily. If you want to stick with my stake pool to help decentralize our Cardano network and make it, the best it can be, then definitely consider doing that with this stake pool ticker, Jack. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you found it fun. Hope you took off some blindfolds as well. And hope you guys have a great freaking rest of your day. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.